What is one thing that instantly makes you think this person has no manners? Littering. Hung out with a coworker once and he threw all his garbage out the window of his car onto the street. Never hung out with him again. I saw someone throwing trash out the car in front of me. Who does this? Why would anyone think that's okay? I honked and flipped off the driver in front of me after he threw trash out his window, then he threw a McDonald's Coke at my car. If someone's trashy enough to litter out their window, he definitely is the type of person to throw stuff at your car. When grocery shoppers leave their carts in the middle of the aisle instead of pulling over. When they walk into an elevator before you have a chance to get off. Same W buses and subways. Some girl did this in a building I was in once, and I said, it's polite to wait for people to get off before you barge on, and she just screams, I know. Ha! I was at work and getting off the elevator, this woman tried to walk through me. She said, "Oh, I'm sorry." But continued to try and push through. I said, "If you're sorry, then why are you still trying to push through me?" Her expression sunk like this was the first time anyone had ever called her on her bullshit. The guy with her laughed and said, "Maybe you should let him out first." And guided her out of the way. "Oh, I'm sorry. Haha. Excuse me. Just let me through. Uck. Stu off way. Thanks." Blasting music on the bus, absolute twats. Yeah, absolutely. I hate those kind of people. No one wants to listen to your shitty music, especially on a bus on the way to work or something. U2.B Spock agrees. Spock has never heard such bullshit. People who leave their litter and uneaten food all over fast food restaurant tables and the floor area. Edit. Having read every response to my post, I now clearly understand that social norms differ greatly. Thank you for the insight. And at the movies and sporting events. Why do otherwise polite people think they can just leave their trash behind them at those three places? People who do this usually have the mindset of it's someone's job to clean this up. Same goes for putting shopping carts away. Not saying thank you when someone buys you dinner or sends you a gift or anything. Showing gratitude is good for everyone involved. Bruh, who are you buying dinners or sending gifts who is not replying with at least thank you? My husband. Being an asshole to the waiter or waitress. My stepmom is the worst at this, and usually tips like $2 regardless of cost, even with 4 people at a nice restaurant. I try to throw a 5 or 10 on the table after she leaves. It's so embarrassing in all aspects. People that don't put their weights away at the gym. God, this pisses me off so much. Not everyone has the same lifting routine as you, Chad. I threw my back out pretty badly, and the free weight machines were the only ones that didn't hurt me for some reason. Trying to lift a 20 kilograms weight from heights above your waist with cooked spaghetti for a back is painful. I had to ask someone to help me move weights so I could use the machine once. So embarrassing. Right? I don't go to the gym because I'm already strong. There are plates that I can't move. I go to the gym because I'm weak. I'm a middle-aged lady with cancer. I can't lift the 45 pounds plates, not right now, anyway. Edit, clarity, and confirmation that I am a potato with spaghetti arms. You're doing it all wrong. You're supposed to become a beefcake and then get yourself an expensive membership to show off. Parents who let their children run rampant anywhere. I've seen parents watch as their kid pops their fingers through every package of meat at the grocery store and do nothing. Parents who let their kids kick a stranger's shoe or other belongings, letting the kids spit on windows and rub it with their hands. Letting them run around the store, playing with anything and everything and leaving a mess for others to clean, and the parents literally just ignore it. I never understood that. They really are your obligation, not the store associate who's unlucky enough to be working the shift you happen to stroll in during. Be a parent. Bad kids can turn into shitty people. People who click their fingers at waiting or bar staff. I have been working in bars restaurants for most of my adult life now, and I am loving every second of it, but when this happens I honestly have to contain myself to not burn their house down. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Period. Every time someone snaps at me, I bump them to the end of the line and they wait longer. Put a sign on the bar that is clearly visible to everybody, saying every time you snap your fingers to a waiter, your order is placed last of all. Be kind. Or to be cheekier, remember, snapping means do not disturb me. We wait staff know you want your privacy, so kindly giving us a snap will indicate you do not wish to be served. Thank you. When they turn everything into a one-up contest. You think you have it bad? I know a guy who's way worse. Can't be anywhere as bad as this guy I know. Reminds me of these twins that both had it, just as bad. Yelling at retail workers. Most recently about wearing masks or putting hand sanitizer on. It takes little to no effort and people lose their minds over it. Some people just hate being told what to do or doing the same thing as everyone else. There's people who refuse to drink water because too many health nuts and doctors told them it's good for you. I had a middle manager type once who would order you to do something at the exact moment he noticed you starting it on your own. It was like he was trying to rob you of your initiative and pass it off as his leadership, and it was one of the most infuriating things ever. I would probably still drink water, though. Those are the worst kind of managers. Grabs broom to sweep up broken glass. Hey, you might want to sweep up that glass before someone gets hurt. People who act mean towards others for apparently no reason. I got this friend who always talks down to younger people and I'm like, you need to gain people's respect, don't take it for granted. That just makes me think they're a bad person, not one without manners. I know people who are well-mannered and sociable who say or do incredibly mean-natured things. I really despise passive-aggressive cruelty. I believe it's something people get away with far too easily. Talking over people. If someone is talking STFU and listen, when they're finished you can tell your shitty story, not halfway through someone else's. Edit, while my inbox is being destroyed from orbit, I've learnt that people with ADHD can't help it and we should be a little more understanding when they butt into conversations. I've also learnt some people are cockwombles and never shut up, interrupting these people is okay. Unless they also have ADHD, in which case refer to the previous point. I'm staying with my mom right now and she's always doing this to her husband. I feel so bad for him. God, I have a coworker that does this like he thinks it's some power move or something to interrupt somebody in a meeting. I cringe every time it happens. Real power move. After Dave has finished his verbal diarrhea, you say thank you for your contribution, Dave. Sorry, Carl, you were saying? Roughly translates to, shut the duck up, Dave, no one fucking cares. Sorry you had to suffer this, imbecile Carl, please continue where you left off. I mean, you could go with the rough cut edit, but that's Mad Lad material. Would be legendary though. This kind of office savagery will take you all the way to the top. Then you can shit on Dave some more from your big new office. I knew someone who did this. Kept interrupting and talking over me every time I tried to speak. So, after several times, I didn't go silent the next time he did it but continued what I was saying. Refused to look at him and just kept talking. So did he, and I could tell he was getting frustrated and he spoke louder, but I kept mine level. It was ridiculous. We spoke together like that for several sentences before he finally gave up. I just gave him a look of contempt. The rest of the group was dead silence with this WFT expression. But the jerk stopped interrupting me after that. Apartment neighbors who slam their doors as hard as they can. Damn, my last apartment had heavy doors that would forcefully close shut on their own. I'd walk in, forget that the damn door is about slam shut with the power of thunder and sprint back trying to catch it and slow it down. I usually made it, but I know I woke some people up with that thunderstorm of a door when I didn't catch it. Oh God. My current apartment front door is like that. It stresses me out bad as I don't like causing loud noises. I always feel like a failure when I don't slow mine down in time. Edit, I am already looking into something that can slow the door down, that doesn't piss off my complex management. The stupid door almost hit me in the face while bringing in groceries.